Hello traders, it's Tomek here and welcome in my weekly Forex forecast. First pair is Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. If we pay attention to weekly time frame, price is making short weekly 1 to 3, so we might expect continuation of this down move because we are in downtrend currently on the weekly chart. Where is our possible next stop is of course this support level where price might react or can still continue to drop, and if this happens we have this previous spike, this is also support, and of course then we have this lowest point. We can also draw a trend line on the weekly chart, so we clearly see that we are in the downtrend and price is pushing down. So if we pay attention to daily chart, let me just a little bit adjust this line on the daily time frame, so we will have it a little bit cleaner. Yes, we have this price bounce on this line, and now it's going down. We see that the momentum is there. We also have like a daily short 1 to 3 here, yes, as a bounce combination because price just make lower high. Now it's pushing down. We have around 70-80 pips back to this previous support zone. So what we can do right now, we just say any retracement for us is option to sell. So if you have 4-hour chart retracement, you look for short entries and you target the support level. You can if there is enough room, you can look for 4-hour chart entries, but if not, you have to pay attention to lower time frames. So wait for the 4-hour chart retracement, then combine this with lower time frames and also 1-hour chart. Right now it will be late, but if you have something, you can try to look for the 1-hour chart entries together with this trend line. Yes, if price retrace back to this zone, look for short entries here, 1-hour chart which is late, or lower time frame entries combinations on 1-hour chart with 5-minute or for example 15 or 5-minute. Yeah. Another pair is Aussie dollar, US dollar, and what we see here is that price also on the weekly chart we are below the 36, and it started to look a little bit like a short weekly 1 to 3. But price is a little bit struggling around the 36. We can have two scenarios right now. Price can still go down or will go up, especially that monthly chart is looking like a long weekly 1 to 3. Of course, if you pay attention to monthly, this might be also the reason to continue to go down. Yes, but if we change the angle of the trend line, we also have like a monthly trend line breakout, then long 1 to 3 and possible continuation. Yep. So this is what we might have. A weekly chart is right now, if we pay attention, yes, we are below this line. So it's still pushing down. We have this trend line here, so it's like we are in this small area. Of course, on the lower time frames, we can easily trade this. Price retested resistance, which was here, and the next possible support is if we pay attention to weekly. Let me just. This is our next support, which price didn't touch. So we go to daily chart, and what we will see on the daily chart, this is like funny situation because right now daily chart is pointing up, and we can still look for buys. Yes, of course, weekly it's still pushing down. However, monthly is pointing up. So we have all time frames are showing something different, but if there is enough risk reward, we can still try, because if we pay attention to daily, we had like this daily trend line breakout. We have this first daily long 1 to 3. So and our target is currently around 150 pips away from current price. Yes, so basically what we can do, it's like an option to look for potential buy scenarios, and then we try to target this area. So if we go to 4-hour chart, we will see that we have still, it's pushing down. So when we can look for buy entries after breakout of this trend line together with the 36 EMA, then we pay attention to buy, and this is our goal. Another option is for scalpers and intraday traders is option to sell, but you have to wait for 4-hour chart retracement back to this trend line here. And if you see that price is rejecting this line, it's not breaking and is not making setups above, but is rejecting, you can jump to the 5-minute or 1-minute chart and look for short entries. Your target is previous low, previous bottom. Okay, and then of course this is where you have to manage this trade is like 40-50 pips. So for intraday traders, scalpers is enough. And in case of the bigger retracement, because this also might happen, your goal is okay, like 150 pips. Why we target those lows? Simply because those lows here, because we are still, you see, we are sitting around the 36 EMA, and still daily is looking like a buy. So sometimes a scenario is like this, that price, is making like a retracement, another push down, double bottom, sometimes false breakout. Then we have extension of this line, and then it's making this, yes, with the daily momentum. So that's why we can still try with those lower time frames. That's why we have to manage our trade here. Okay, if we have breakout, perfect, then we have bigger room. Yes, and if you want to be more conservative to trade short entries, you have to wait for breakout of those lows, and then after breakouts you look for short entries, and your goal is here. And then if price will go lower, of course we have this next support zone. Euro Aussie, what we have, price reacted a little bit around this support zone. We see this is like a weekly support. Where is our resistance area on the weekly chart? Will be somewhere around this zone, and the next one is higher, will be here. Yeah, so this is what we have right now. Weekly is pushing down, but it starts to look a little bit like a range because we don't have lower lows, but we will see. Yes, right now we go to daily chart. Right now it's not easy to discuss about if this will be range or not. We have those, you see that if we zoom out a little bit, the lowest point is still price never touched the lowest point. Yes, but basically if we pay attention a little bit differently, price retested the support zone. Yes, so basically this is our support area. Yes, so what we might have right now, retracement back to the 36 EMA, and then another push down to retest support or lowest points. Yes, those points here. Okay, we also have daily trend line, so retracement might be a little bit deeper, maybe back to this trend line. Okay, we have this 1, 2, 3 touches, so this is quite nice line for us. So that's why price might go to this and then make reaction and will go down. If not, our 36 of course is our guide also. And if we look for the resistance area, there is resistance around the 36 EMA, so there is also a reason that price might react. Anyway, right now it will be good just to look for short entries. Yeah, so simply focused after this trendline breakout, you look for short entries. Yeah, so we have this. It will be nice to still see, like, a little bit range, another push, and then breakout. So we will have like a better risk reward, because you still would like to target those previous lows. Okay, so if you see that price is breaking this trend line, your goal is still on the bottoms. Okay, so this is what we have on the Euro Aussie. So we would like to sell it on the 4-hour chart, on the lower time frames, whatever you want. GBP New Zealand, also there is momentum to sell right now on the weekly chart. We have this support area here, and the next one is lower down here, and now price is pushing down. Yes, we see strong momentum. So we go to daily chart, and what we have, daily is also pointing down. So it's going down. Let's see if we have any support area around this zone. Yes, we have. Yes. So what can happen? Price can continue to drop, or because we have this daily support level, we might get retracement to the 36 or to the trend line, and then another short opportunity. So because there is there is enough room to trade against main direction. It's also possible because we have daily support. Yeah. So how we would like to trade against main direction? Ideally, we would like to wait at least for 4-hour chart trend line breakout, and then you start to look for buy entries. Okay, so this is what you can do. Short entries are still in charge. Retracement to the 36, 4-hour chart 36, and together with the trend line, go to lower time frames, look for short entries, target this, and then of course the next level. If we go to 1-hour chart, 1-hour chart also possible to trade, but on the lower time frames. This is GP New Zealand, so we have quite big moves. So if you have retracement to 1-hour chart, then short entries on the lower time frames, 5-minute maximum. Target previous lows, you see 60, 70 pips, it's still okay to trade. Yes. And this is what we have. So basically short entries are okay because we have momentum to sell. If you decide to buy, wait at least for the 4-hour chart trend line to be broken and then start to buy against main direction. And the last pair is USDCAD, USDCAD weekly chart. Still pointing down. Let's find next areas of the support and resistance levels. So basically, this is our next area of the support. Price also stays here, which is support zone 2. What we can have right now on the weekly chart is a little bit unclear situation because we had this weekly short 1 to 3, so we can expect continuation. Yes, but price stopped. So of course I still would like to sell because we are below the 36 EMA. But what else can happen? Maybe this will be like a higher low on the weekly and price decide to go up. Okay, so this might be also a situation here. But right now, we have clearly downtrend. Yes, so we just wait for the 2 to 3 line breakout on the daily chart, and we look for potential short entries, target this support zone, and then of course those lows. Okay, so we have to wait a little bit. We have to wait for trend line breakout. This is our 4-hour chart trend line. So whenever price breaks this, you look for short entries on the 1-hour chart or on the 4-hour chart if you have enough room. Another option, which might be okay, but right now it's difficult to say, is to look for buy entries when price gain momentum to go long. This is our resistance. If you pay attention on the daily chart, next resistance on the daily chart is somewhere around this area. So basically, if price breaks this, you can look and try to buy. But one small thing is that if this has to be short weekly 1 to 3, price will not reach the next resistance, but it can stop. Yes, it can stop earlier. Yes, because we might get this. So simply, if you are okay, just lower the risk and that's all, and go for it, because from the technical point of view, everything is okay here. Yes, a little bit not so sure about the weekly chart, but generally lower time frames are okay. So if we would like to trade this, this is 1-hour chart, sorry, 4-hour chart, you have to wait for breakouts of those two areas. Yes, and then you can just simply go to lower time frames and try to find entries. Okay, so guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. Wish you all great trading week, and of course talk to you soon. Bye.